step towards the Super Bowl begins. We're off in the first of 4 divisional round games. Returnable from near the end zone. And he's brought down inside the 20 on an uneventful return. All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10. They'll begin with a run by Mixon. Runs into traffic and hits a wall. No gain. That play cleaned up by Matt Milano. No gain there that time, and it's 2nd and 10.
Made it all look so simple, didn't he? That linebacker sorting right through the traffic, finding the runner. That's instincts come to life.
Second and 10, need to get some positive yardage here. Operating from the gun, it's Stroud. His first throw is an interception. And it's a pick six as he runs it in for the touchdown. So we start our game off with a touchdown, Brock, but not on the side of the scoreboard that we were expecting.
Yeah, first drive on defense, the goal is to get off the field, maybe even flip the field with field position. But to score points yourself, that's not something they honestly considered too much. That is until he started that return, baby. And they saw things lining up perfectly for it to happen.
Tyler Bass on now for the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Bills will jump out to a 7-0 lead. A quick chance at redemption after that pick six as it's sent away. Dell now to return it. He lost the football. And the fumble recovery is made. We just don't see kick returns nearly as often as we used to, Brock, which makes impact plays on them like that so much rarer.
That was so well said. Kind of reminds me of my son's baseball coach, right? At a young age, you're always coaching those guys. Hey, the ball's going to come to you. The ball's going to come to you every single pitch. The ball's going to come to you. And these kickoff cover guys, they got to think in their mind every time is my chance to make a play, and they just did.
The big play nets him 17 yards. And that's good for a Bills first down.
This offense will take that from their ground game every time. But I know, because I've been around this league a long time, runs like that, they're really hard to come by. It takes everybody. And maybe a little breakdown there on defense, too, to take advantage of.
Going to the ground again on first. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. The Bills pull that in front further, 13-zip. Well, Brock, they could prove me wrong, but I don't think touchdowns are going to come that easily the rest of this game. But starting out, we all welcome the quick score.
Yeah, not a lot of energy exerted, right? Not a lot of their cards shown just yet. They only got a couple plays into their strategy, and they found pay dirt. A lot of mystery still to come with what they're going to do schematically. A lot of answers have to be found defensively.
Bass now to kick this away. From his own end zone, here we go. And he gets crunched by a big hit right at the 25 to end that return. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Fresh off the pick, here's Stroud. That's a catch for Nico Collins. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. It's a massive 35-yard pickup, first down.
Now, I'll be honest with you for a second, Kate. These are the kind of plays as an analyst that are hard for me. On one side, I love to praise the yards after catch created by that broken tackle. On the other side, I know that defender and that defense has got to make that play.
Here's Stroud on 1st and 10. Pass caught by Tate Dell. And he's going to be brought down at the 23-yard line. That one goes for 17 yards and moves the chains.
Now here's a spot where the timing's got to be absolutely perfect, Kate, between the quarterback and the receiver. That throw is made before that receiver's ever thinking of coming out of his cut. Too early, it's incomplete. Too late, and it's headed the other way.
And he let his man just a little too much there. That's an incomplete pass.
You hear defensive coaches preach this all the time about not giving up the big play. Keep everything in front of you. They're going to need to stay vigilant because he's definitely a receiver who can take the lid off of a defense.
So after the incompletion, here comes the second down call. Oh, look at this. Quick touch pass to the receiver. And he breaks even, but that's it. Brought down at that line of scrimmage. Tackled on the play by Taylor Rapp. No gain on the play, and they still need 10 now on 3rd down.
This wide receiver run game, what it really does, Kate, is it tests the soundness of your defense. How assignment sound are you? Well, that was an excellent example of this defense doing its work on the practice field and, more importantly, put into execution on the game field.
Throwing on 3rd down, Stroud. That's going to fall incomplete. Either way, he was breaking it up. Couldn't hang on to the pick, so hits the ground, brings up 4th down. Now it's Kaimi Fairbairn on to try it for the Texans. This from 40 on the right hash. Everly's kick is good. And that'll get him back to 11.
A dependable kicker, man. That is a coach's best friend. Saves him so much stress to have a guy he can really trust to go out and hit it from that distance consistently. Because from that far out, no kick is a guarantee.
And the kickoff is into and then out of the end zone. Touchback. This drive starting from the 30. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Running out of the gun with Davis. And he'll get it up to the 44. It's a pickup of 14 yards as the chains reset. On the 44-yard line now, 1st and 10. Working from the gun, it's Allen. Into the hands of Romeo Doubs. And he'll get this through midfield and starts pushing into Texans territory.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 47-yard line.
Davis gets it from the gun. And he's brought down after a nice gain and a 1st down.
That right there, that will make the coaches happy. He didn't just get the 1st down, but got a healthy chunk of bonus yards afterwards.
They're set up at the 35 now. Throwing now on 1st down, Allen. That's too far in front, and it's not going to be caught. He was looking for Keon Coleman on that throw. So it's 2nd down coming up.
Defensive coaches in the NFL say it all the time. Limit the big play. Keep these guys in front of you. Well, this defense is going to have to stay vigilant because this receiver, he could take the lid off a defense at any time.
Second down, Allen throwing again. Grabbed by Jordan Addison. And he drives it down to the 8 before going out. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets him up with first and goal. Handoff here to Davis. Runs it in, touchdown Buffalo! The Bills blowing them out in this opening quarter. It's what every player who scores a touchdown wants to do, Brock. He wants to get right back there and put another 6 on the board.
I've never met an NFL player content with one end zone trip in a game.
Nope.
Yeah, if you're content, you're not making it to this league. You get one, you're instantly thinking of another, and the fortunate few are able to actually deliver on it.
Bass now to kick this away. From a couple of yards deep, this is going to come out. This isn't even going to make the 20. The coverage team gets to him. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Running left is Mixon. And he found some running room for a nice gain. Call it 7 yards, and now they'll have 2nd down and 3.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid gain, but it's also a run that you know, and you may come back to. Because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of the defense.
On play action, here's Stroud. Searching for somewhere to throw. It's another first half mistake. He's intercepted again. DeMar Hamlin picks it up. They'll head up 1st and 10 from the 42. On the handoff, here's Davis. And this almost ended worse, but he gets a yard out of it. Kalen Bullock up to make the stop. Offense in the hurry up here.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Operating from the gun, it's Allen. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
Back at his 48-yard line.
A dose of the hurry-up offense here. Third and long for him here. Gets everything he has under this throw. Brought in inside the 20. Touchdown, Buffalo. The Bills pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. It's a Romeo Doubs touchdown. Well, this machine has been firing on all cylinders this game, partner. And it continues firing as that lead grows yet again.
And those who've tried to get in the way of that machine you're talking about, namely the defense, well, they paid the price over and over and over again.
The kickoff for Buffalo.
Bass now to kick this away. Chooses to bring this one out. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25 after the return. They're out and set, 1st and 10. Interception last drive doesn't deter them. They're going right back to the air. Collins there to grab it. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. They get 20 yards out of the play and move the chains. A jolt to start that drive. They're up near the 45-yard line. 1st down, Stroud. Finding Collins. And they're going to haul him down just shy of the 40. That play gains 15, and it moves the sticks. 1st and 10 from the 41. They motion a receiver left. Stroud throwing here on 1st. Throwing deep for the end zone. And oh, he got it! Interception! Kaiir Elam makes the play. Space, left sideline, and he's off to the races. And it's a touchdown as he brings it back for the pick 6. I don't know about you, Brock, but I could almost feel them going through the 5 stages of grief over on that sideline, watching their would-be touchdown pass in 6 points return the entire way to the opposite end zone for 6 on the other side of the board.
You just don't really believe it's happening until he's, well, 30, 40 yards into his return. Then you're just powerless. Okay, just over 40 times in the history of the NFL this has happened.
Wow.
What a return to add to that list.
Tyler Bass, the kickoff for Buffalo.
Well, Brock, hopefully some short memories on offense as they get it right back here on the kickoff after that pick 6. He'll bring it out from a couple yards deep. They stop him right as he gets up past the 15.
At their own 16-yard line.
Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Quick touch pass to the receiver. Oh, he gets clobbered behind the line.
You know what that felt like to me, Kate? That felt like a little bit of overthinking, where he's just waiting for the perfect lane and the breakaway run. But against defenses in this league, you hesitate, you get tackled for a loss.
All right, here we go. 2nd down. Stroud has a man, Dalton Schultz. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. They pick up 20 yards there. And it sets up a Houston 1st. A give left side. Here's Mixon. And they had that one contained right at the line. Tackle made by Cole Bishop. Call it no gain on that run, and they face 2nd and 10.
South. Hey, one more.
Shotgun now for Stroud. He puts some power on a deep one left. This one is tipped away and incomplete. Good positioning to make a play on it. That forces 3rd down.
I think it's fair to say, in the eye in the sky line, without that ball being tipped, we were looking at the big game. A missed opportunity to push their offense and a great play on the other side to deny the throw.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down. From the gun, Stroud. He has the 1st over the middle. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. An excellent gain, 20 yards there, and that's going to move the sticks.
You want to start a good debate sometime, Kate? Go in an NFL locker room and ask which position is the best athlete. The big guys, the left tackles will tell you it's them. The corners will tell you it's them. But I'll tell you what, these tight ends of today, the way they can run, break tackles, and get in the open field, they truly are some of the best athletes on the team.
It's a gain of 17 on that one. And the Texans are going to have a first down.
You know, Kate, it is so hard on these defenses to try to keep an eye and monitor on these running backs when they leave the backfield, especially if he's waiting to chip a defender or delays in the start of his route. He's really an underrated part of their overall passing game.
They get 19, and now they're going to have first and goal.
One of the biggest keys when you get a tight end running the corner route is he's got to set his angle, Kate. Wide receivers are so nifty, so smooth. Speed's really the priority. For tight ends, it's really setting that angle, so creating that leverage so that QB knows exactly where he's going.
Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. Good pressure from the defense there has them trending in the wrong direction. Second and goal, back to all the way up to the 14 here. Trying again, following the sack. And they pick him off again. Taylor rapping to pick that one off. And the Bills have it after forcing his 4th INT of the day. Well, Brock, they get an early opportunity here inside the red zone, but nothing comes of it after that interception.
Yeah, no question, Kate. You expect that this won't be their last chance or the last time they get in the red zone. This will, or at least should, be the last chance that it ends in a pick. They're going to take that Microsoft Surface tablet. Everybody is. They're going to pull that play up, and most importantly, they're going to try to identify what happened so it doesn't happen again.
On first down, Allen. Connecting on the slant. Jukes one defender. Rolling into enemy territory. And he'll go out after a huge run, nearly down to the 25. Things looking totally different after that last play. It's 1st and 10 inside the opposing 30. Davis takes it straight ahead. He'll drive it forward, but won't get beyond the line. Kalen Bullock up to make the stop. No progress on first down, and that'll bring up 2nd and 10.
At the Texans' 28-yard line.
Allen. And he will score. Touchdown, Buffalo. The Bills parlay the interception into points. It's a Romeo Doubs touchdown. His 2nd scoring catch of the game. Bass gets the extra point to go. And the Bills continue piling on to this lead. Bass now to kick this away. He's going to return it from a yard or two deep. This return makes it up to the 25. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10.
Here we go, let's go. Hey, no more.
Looking to throw here and shake off that previous INT. He's got room to roam here. And the Bills return the interception close to the red zone. He's stopped inside the 25. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Now it's Davis. Pick up of a few as he heads out of bounds. Give him a few yards on that run. It's 2nd and 7.
Kind of like that punt returner, Kate, that's just looking for that lane to run. This guy just couldn't find it. Defenders beat him to the spot, left him to try and cut back, or simply take it out of bounds like he just did.
The give left side. Here's Davis. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. It's a pickup of 3. They're going to need 3 more now on 3rd down. Blitz coming here. Allen finding Davis. And they'll advance this down to the 5-yard line. It's a double-digit gain, 10 yards, and now they've got 1st and goal.
That's good for a Buffalo Bills. 1st and goal at the 5-yard line.
Complete on the option. And in, touchdown Buffalo. Pass on for the extra point. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Bills grow their lead yet again.
Tyler Bass, the kickoff for Buffalo.
Bass now to kick this away. Dell now to return it. And the return sets them up just beyond their own 20.
The Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Running with Mixon out of the gun. 12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the 1st.
That was the perfect play call for that particular situation. Gave him enough to pick up a 1st with some room to spare.
Here's 1st and 10 from the 34.
Two day.
Stroud off the play fake. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. It's the 2-minute warning now from Highmark. And it's the Texans. Backed up a mile here on 2nd down.
Here we go.
They'll empty the backfield and motion him out. After the sack, another pass on 2nd down. He's got him. That's Mixon. He's only going to manage to get back to the line. Tackled on the play by Taylor Rapp.
Simply part of the job description for any running back in today's game. You're out there, you're going to be one of your quarterback's most important safety valves. And you've got to be ready for that check down at all times.
He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Another look for him, Brock, and hey, why not with the way he's playing so far? But this time, just couldn't hang on.
I think you'll see coordinators at times, Kate, get away from something that's working. I like that they go back to him. Make them defend him and stop him. They did that time. My hunch is they'll look for that receiver again today.
That punt goes unanswered. No return there. And the Bills will take over possession. Ball at the 33 for 1st down.
Alert! Hey, tight. Alert! What's that?
From the shotgun, it's Allen. Flush down out to his left. Throwing on the run, deep down that left side. Dalton Kincaid, the intended target there. So second down coming up.
The offense not shy about sending them downfield to try and stretch that secondary. Even still, one of the deeper targets you'll see him get. It's a shame they couldn't find a connection.
Middle. Here we go.
Davis up the middle. It's a pickup of 11. And that's good for a Bills first down.
You know, coach gets in that QB's headset, probably told his offense and his QB, listen, I don't want to see a third down on this possession. Or something kind of like that. Whatever version he told him, it worked.
Well, his first real mistake, that's intercepted. Sidney Brown makes the play. And the Texans get it back as he intercepts him for the second time this game.
That's so cool. He really did it all for him, didn't he? First he forced the turnover, and then he set them up in a better spot with a really nice return. Yeah, he had designs on doing the scoring for him, too. One more move, and he might have broken it for 6.
The Texans set up nicely as they come up to the line, 1st and 10. Throwing off the play fake here. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And the big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up. Another try following the sack. And they pick him off again. DeMar Hamlin picks it off. And forget the interception. He makes this a pick-6 touchdown. Basson for the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the Bills continue adding on to that lead. A quick chance at redemption after that pick-6 as it's sent away. Dell now to return it. And he'll be out of bounds at the 22-yard line on the return. They're out and set, 1st and 10. Fresh off the pick, here's Stroud. Forced out to his right. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. Second down coming up. Looking for the back that time. And we'll see what they do here on second down.
The QBs today so adept at doing just this, buying themselves enough time and finding a target. The problem on this one, just not the throw he needed to make the completion.
Why, Tony? 11. 19 Texas.
Stroud to throw again on second. Laying out for this one, and he makes the catch. Timeout coming from the Texans. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
When coaches discuss their favorite plays of a game, I guarantee you this one's going to be on it. Not just because of the catch, but because of the effort to go lay out and bring in an off-target throw.
Markers reset, ball at the 37.
Hey, south. Hey, Uno Mars.
Here's Stroud on 1st and 10. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete. Couldn't connect on first. It's second down. Man in motion here.
Drop to the right. 11.
To the air yet again, it's Stroud. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Well-timed strike by that defender to knock it free. So now it's going to be 3rd and long.
That's a throw that's got to go somewhere else. Double coverage waiting for it. They were thinking interception for a second, and incompletion is still pretty good, too.
No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down.
On the quick, right? Under. Hey, uno. Good.
Looking to throw, Stroud. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And they're going to bring him down just on the other side of midfield. Houston calls it 2nd timeout. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half.
White, Tony.
1st and 10 from a yard shy of midfield. Throwing it again here. And they pick him off again. Taylor rapping to pick that one off. And the Bills might be able to get some points late after the interception.
You know, my dad was my old high school coach. He's a play caller. He was an offensive guy. And after days like this, I remember one in particular, he'd say, son, some days peanuts, some days shells. This has been nothing but a bunch of shells for this quarterback today.
1st and 10 from the 41.
Alert!
Trying to shake off the interception. He's looking to throw. And that one's going to fall incomplete. No luck there. Just 11 seconds remaining.
You really want those throws to be like clockwork for your offense. Every team needs to hit passes in that short to intermediate range to effectively move the ball.
Addison going to motion over left. Pressure coming. It's Allen. Escapes the pocket. We've got a fumble pretty close to midfield. And the Texans grab it. And he takes it just inside the 40, down to the 39.
Well, sure, you're looking to try to get a 1st down on 2nd down. You're trying to create a manageable 3rd down, but I'll tell you what you're not trying to do, ever, is give the ball away. And that's what the offense does to the defense right there.
Now it's Kaimi Fairbairn on to try it for the Texans. It's a deep shot for him from that left hash. And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. So that's the halfway point of this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Brock and I will be back right after this. Well, that first half, certainly an interesting one. Kate Scott, Brock Eward with you as we get back and see what the second half has in store for us. Half the battle complete, Brock, as we resume play here. A spot in our AFC Championship on the line. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Here's Davis. And he's brought down for a loss. Offense up to the line fast.
A loss of a yard.
Five wide.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 29-yard line.
Hey, tight. It's out.
Here's 2nd and 11. That finds his man. It's Keon Coleman. And he made a bid for midfield there, but stopped on his own side at the 49. They get 20 yards out of the play and move the chains. 1st and 10 from a yard shy of midfield.
Stop.
Motion man sent left. He's got him. That's Addison. And he's going to be across midfield, close to the 45 before going out. Halfway to the marker. It's 2nd and 5.
56.
From the 46. This is complete to Dawson Knox. Big man showing up the yards. And he will score. Touchdown, Buffalo. The Bills grow the lead coming out of halftime. Ooh, baby, Brock, this one has gotten well out of hand.
You think so? I think this is utter domination. Going to be a lot of questions to be answered. I'm going to guess this is a press conference the coach isn't looking forward to.
Extra point up and good from Bass. And the Bills tack on 7 more to their lead. Bass now to kick this away. From a couple yards deep, this is going to come out. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25 after the return. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. To the air, Stroud. Oh, brother, it's another interception. Picked off by Terrell Bernard. And he's going to go. It's a pick 6. Well, talk about aggressive coverage, Brock, to have somebody in position for a pick behind the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, this quarterback is never going to take that short pass for granted again. That is usually one you do in your sleep. He's just now going to be restless in his sleep thinking about it.
Bass on for the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And they'll continue adding to their lead.
Tyler Bass, the kickoff for Buffalo.
Well, Brock, hopefully some short memories on offense as they get it right back here on the kickoff after that pick 6. Dell now to return it. Only manages to get this back to the 20 before he's taken down.
The Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Staying between the tackles with Mixon. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
Kid, I knew it at the time. I think everybody did. We knew the Legion of Boom was special, right? That entire secondary, but their safety's ability, Earl and Cam, to come downhill, to make those tackles behind the line of scrimmage as he just did. Yeah, man, you appreciate great safety play like that.
And they pick him off again. Picked off by Terrell Bernard. And the Bills capitalize on yet another interception thrown in this game.
That throw has got to be the last we've seen of him this contest. I'm just not sure how they leave him in when the defense is clearly all over whatever he's trying to throw. The amount of frustration he is feeling is only going to lead to additional miscues. Please, for the love of God, take this man out.
Going right side, Davis with it. And this one stopped at the 3-yard line. It's a double-digit gain, 10 yards, and now they've got 1st and goal.
Aziz Al-Shahir on the tackle. 1st and goal at the 3-yard line.
Look out!
Davis scores, touchdown Buffalo. The Bills pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. Bass on for the extra point. Extra point sent right down the middle. And they'll continue adding to their lead.
Tyler Bass, the kickoff for Buffalo.
Bass now to kick this away. Dell now to return it. Only manages to get this back to the 20 before he's taken down.
The Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. This is Mixon. And he powers through the middle for a gain of 4.
That is just a good, solid run right there. I know, it's pretty basic commentary, but sometimes football can be basic. It keeps you on schedule, that kind of yards per carry, and you move the sticks.
2nd and 6 now. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
That is normally a gimme for this offense, these short throws. But the defense, well, they had just enough influence on that play to force the incompletion.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here.
Down. All right.
Back to throw, Stroud. He's on the move. Complete beyond the marker. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. New set of downs for him from the 46.
Here we go, let's go.
Putting a receiver in motion. 1st and 10, a run to Mixon. He's able to drive that pile about a yard. Tackled on the play by Taylor Rapp. Manages just a yard on 1st down. Now it's going to be 2nd and 9.
The one thing I could say positive about the execution of that play is at least he didn't go backwards.
They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9.
Uno more.
On play action, here's Stroud. Buying some time right. Complete to Dell. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. That one goes for 25 yards. And it sets up a Houston 1st.
Here we go.
A give to Mixon up the middle. And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
This game has evolved so much over the years, but there's just certain times, there's certain moments, some flashes of greatness like that you see Dick Butkus, that you see Jack Lambert, that you see Mike Singletary. These middle linebackers stuffing a run. This guy in particular, like the greats used to do.
He's contained at the line for no gain. Kaiir Elam getting there for the stop. He didn't get anything on that run, so struggles on the ground, leaving them with 3rd and long. Blitz coming for Stroud. Into the hands of Schultz. And he has it down officially to the red zone at the 20.
Feet and eyes, Kate. Feet and eyes. They so often tell the story of every position on the field. When that quarterback's feet and eyes move to his secondary read, and so often it's a tight end, well, it's incumbent on that defense to fly to the ball. You want to make that tackle, force the 4th down? It took a great defensive effort to do it.
And he'll get them enough for a 1st down.
I love those moments of truth. We get to see exactly how they handle it when all the pressure of the drive's right on them. Turns out, handled it pretty darn well, and now they'll keep pushing on.
Out of the shotgun, a give to Mixon. And they're all over him again. He's dropped at the line of scrimmage. No gain there that time, and it's 2nd and 10.
Job one of so many D tackles in this league is eat up space. Don't get moved off your spot. But the difference makers, they just not only eat the space, they eat those runners too.
Chased out to his right. And they get to him way behind the line on this one and take him down. And that pushes him back. 3rd down coming up.
This dude is putting together some kind of game today. When he scored that touchdown earlier, we knew we had to keep an eye on him. And no surprise, here he is making yet another huge impact play.
And that one hits the deck. No fear from them trying to go deep on 3rd down. You love that. Don't love the fact they couldn't connect. 4th down coming up. Now it's Kaimi Fairbairn on to try it for the Texans. Ball spotted on that right hash, 53 yards out.
So many of these players on the field, Kate, they just strive for consistency, but not the kickers. They strive for perfection, and so far, he's just that.
Fairbairn has it all set up for the kickoff. And that one flies right on past the end zone. Didn't make an effort to hit the landing area at all. So they're going to gift them a drive starting at the 30. They're out and set. 1st and 10. A handoff for Davis, running right. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12.
That's pretty good right there now. You don't always expect a sizable gain when you run it on 1st down. You just want some yards to set up an easier 2nd down play. But they will take that execution every time.
Middle. What's that?
Allen now on 1st down. Got to him right as he threw it, and it falls to the ground. Looking for Keon Coleman that time. So it'll be 2nd down.
Alert! Half. What's that?
Davis with it. And he's brought down after a short gain. Give him 3 that time. That's going to bring up 3rd and 7.
It's 3rd and 7.
Hey, home. Alert! What's that?
Allen setting up to throw. Oh, the ball's out. The ball's out. He lost it. And they pick it up. Time to push for that marker. 4th down, and it'll be the native of County Wicklow in Ireland, Daniel Whelan, on to punt. And he wasn't needed at all in the first half, partner. This is going to be his first punt. And he can't find anything as he goes out of bounds. Nothing on that return. Only 1 quarter left before we send one of these teams to the AFC title game. It's Texans ball. We'll see if they can come up with something and stave off elimination. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10.
Look the hot. Hey!
Operating from the gun, it's Stroud. He's going deep. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
They don't complete a high percentage of these, but even the incomplete deep shots serve a purpose. It keeps the defense honest, knowing if they overcommit close, they could get burned.
2nd and 10, Stroud to throw. Finding Collins. And what a hit there. Ouch, she pays the price for moving the chains that time. They've got 1st down from the 31.
Hey, Uno. Why, Tony.
From the gun, Stroud. He's trying to push the field. That's complete inside the 35. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. The Texans putting up points in a game decided. Nico Collins with the touchdown. Fairbairn connects on the extra point. And the Texans cut into the lead by another point.
Texans 16.
Fairbairn has it all set up for the kickoff. And he wasn't chancing a return there, putting it out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30.
Look out.
They'll run it with Davis. And he's into the front for a gain of about 2. Moving quickly, trying to get set again.
Hey, hold.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
Gun. 5 wide. Alert. Off 52. What's that?
From the 32. Buys time, rolling right. Davis makes the play along the sideline. And he takes this out after crossing the 45. The end result there, 15 yards and a first.
That's a pro's pro right there. That is one heck of an experienced catch. He made sure to secure the ball, but he also knew exactly where the sideline was to get both feet down.
56. What's that?
On the ground, it's Davis. And all he can get is 1 yard. Ran that right into the defensive front.
New set of downs is not off to a real good start here, Cates. And I know every yard counts in this league, but that lone yard, it's not going to really change what they're thinking about doing here on 2nd down.
They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9.
Half 85. Monday. Half. What's that?
From the shotgun, it's Allen. He's going to push one deep. Brought in inside the 20. And he takes it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. The Bills running them out of the building. It's a Romeo Doubs touchdown. His 3rd through the air this game. Bass on for the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And they'll continue adding to their lead. Bass now to kick this away. Return starts from the goal line. And the return sets them up just beyond their own 20.
The Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Shotgun now for Stroud. Getting out to his left. He's got him. That's Mixon. And as they bring him down, let's check the penalty flag. A game they were pretty happy with goes away via the penalty. And now we're going to wait to see how they respond. Back to the line they go. It's 2nd down. Looking to throw, Stroud. Pass caught by Mixon. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. They got 24 yards on the play. And the Texans are going to have a 1st down. Stroud. Schultz with the catch. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. It's a 26-yard pickup there. And it sets up a Houston 1st. It's a new set of downs for him at the 32. Davis gets it from the gun. And is charged towards the line. That's right around 3 yards. Second down now, 7 to go. From the 28. And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be 3rd down.
Alert the hot. Alert the hot. Here we go. Let's go. Hey. Hey.
Now they'll throw out of the gun. That's caught for the first. And they have this down to the 11 before being marked down. That play good for 17 on a first down.
That is all-out effort, Kate, to make the catch. Putting his body on the line, diving for the ball. He earned that reception. And some more targets are clearly coming his way in the future.
Hey, south.
Here's Stroud on 1st and 10. The throw is caught. Touchdown, Houston! Well, Brock, this one has not been good to them so far, but they are still fighting and able to get in there for 6.
Just a drive that was all about scratching and clawing. As much as anything, Kate, it was just a pride drive to go and get your job done.
That one right down the middle. And the Texans take 7 points off the deficit.
Kaimi Fairbairn at the kickoff for Houston.
Fairbairn has it all set up for the kickoff. And he got all of that one out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 30-yard line.
1st and 10 now from the 30. Running out of the gun with Davis. And he's up to the 35-yard line as they reel him in. Halfway there on 1st down. Second and 5.
You gain that kind of yardage in the run game, and you're going to gain the trust of your offensive coordinator. Plays like that, runs like that, set the table for everything else in the playbook.
The give here on 2nd. And they crush him right near the marker. It looks close, but yeah, Brock, I think he safely got that 1st down before the hit.
I'm not kidding you, Kate. A run of that length at the NFL level, honestly, is the equivalent of a run of 15-plus at the high school level. It's hard in the run game to make yards, and they just got a very successful one.
'56.
1st and 10. Here's Allen. Launches one deep downfield. And he's there to send that one away, incomplete. Could not beat the defender there. And it's going to be 2nd down.
You know, I don't fault that look at all, Kate, downfield. It was just an excellent defensive play to deny him the ball and knock it away. That is good on good.
They'll run now on 2nd down. And he's able to reach that midfield stripe after some solid running. We've hit the 2-minute warning here in Buffalo. Bills rolling here in a laugher. 3rd down, 1 yard to go.
Hey, tight. Look out.
Play action now with Allen. That's into the hands of Dobbs. And they're going to haul him down a step before the 30, right at the 31. It's a gain of 19 on the play. And that's good for a Bills 1st down.
Well, that is pretty darn impeccable timing between the two. To hit a curl route of that length, it takes great anticipation and precision by the quarterback, and the receiver on the other end finishing it, doing his job.
Slot man motioned over.
Look out.
Wow, they're going to pass it here. He sends this one to the end zone. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Thought he had a touchdown there. So that brings up second down.
You know, that type of play is so doggone impressive, not just because it saves a touchdown. He had timed that perfectly to knock it free without drawing a flag or letting him establish possession for the score.
Curtis Samuel's there for the catch. And he goes out approaching that 10-yard line. It goes as a gain of 19 yards. And that's good for a Bills first down.
First and 10 at the 12-yard line.
Regular. Alert! What's that?
Oh, look at this. He's setting up to throw. And we shouldn't be surprised as they connect in the end zone for yet another touchdown. The Bills throwing 6 more on the blowout. So an exclamation point there. That caps off what, and I think you'd agree, Brock, has been a dominating performance.
Yeah, I would. Really in all phases, too. You know, I thought coming in that this would be a much closer game than how it's turned out to be. And you got to give credit where it's due. This offense has been outstanding throughout.
That one splits the uprights. And they'll continue adding to their lead. Bass now to kick this away. He'll bring it out from a couple yards deep. This isn't even going to make the 20. The coverage team gets to him. They'll get this drive started. First and 10.
Here we go.
Collins, the receiver, in motion left. They'll begin with a run by Mixon. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs.
To play running back in this league, well, you've got to have tremendous vision. We saw it twice. Once to find the lane upfield, and then to get to space and break off some extra yards.
They've got a man in motion. Going to the ground again on first. Again, he hits the second level. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a first down.
Kate, I know you can see that smile on my face as we stand next to each other. Sure, I love that run. But I'm thinking about some great running backs. In fact, Corey Dillon, who created a lot of negative grades on my play sheet because I didn't want to carry out no fake. I wanted to watch the damage he could do like we just saw.
First down, and they go right back to him. And he's tackled for a short gain. Just a gain of 1, and that brings up second and 9.
All right.
At the 48-yard line.
Nike Texas.
Here's Stroud now. Trying to push it deep downfield. And this won't be caught. Clock is going to stop. We've got 14 seconds to go.
The ability to track the ball. Right, ball skills isn't just knocking it away, and that's a beautiful job there, Kate. But ball skills is also being able to track a ball on a deeper throw like that. If he doesn't swat it away, we're looking at a huge gain.
Throwing on third down, Stroud. A bit of desperation on this deep shot. And that's going to fall incomplete. We're down to 9 seconds left.
So many coaches love third downs, and they practice them so much, Kate. Why? Because they're the money down in the NFL. Whether it's a close game or already out of hand, coaches know you got to execute and convert on these third downs.
Desperation time here on fourth. Trying to push it deep downfield. And there's our last-in image of this game. It's intercepted. Taylor rapping to pick that one off. And the Bills make the interception on what is the final play of this game. So the roar of Bills Mafia, it's a win for their guys.